everyone, good morning. I'm Anna Raman. So this day I will discuss to you about trigonometric equation. To solve a trigonometric equation, use standard algebraic techniques such as collecting like terms and factoring. The goal in solving a trigonometric equation is to isolate the trigonometric function in the equation. So example, solve x in the equation 2 sin x is equal to 1 at the 0 and 2 pi. Divide each side by 2 to obtain sin x is equal to 1 half. So the solution are x is equal to pi over 6 and x is equal to 5 pi over 6 in the interval of 0 and 2 pi. The general solution are x is equal to pi over 6 plus 2n pi and x is equal to 5 pi over 6 plus 2n pi. Since x is equal to 1 half has infinitely many solutions, any angles that are coterminal with pi over 6 or 5 pi over 6 will also be solution of the equation. So factoring an equation of quadratic type. So find all solution of 2 sin squared x minus sin x minus 1 is equal to 0 and the interval of 2 and 2 pi. Here the solution. Begin by treating the equation as a quadratic and sin x and factoring. So first, write the original equation. So our original equation is 2 sin squared x minus sin x minus 1 is equal to 0. So let's factor. So the quantity of 2 sin x plus 1 and the quantity of sin x minus 1 is equal to 0. So setting each factor equal to 0, you obtain the following solution in the interval 2 and 2 pi. Sin x minus 1 is equal to 0. So sin x is equal to 1. So why such x is equal to positive 1? So let's add positive 1 both sides. So x is equal to 1. So x is equal to pi over 2. So next, 2 sin x plus 1 is equal to 0. So 2 sin over 2x is equal to negative 1 over 2. Sin x is equal to negative 1 over 2. So x is equal to 7 pi over 6 and 11 pi over 6. So in degree is 210 degree, 330 degree, and 90 degree. So, example number 2, using inverse function. Solve 6 squared x minus 2 tan x is equal to 4. So, solution. First, write the original equation. 6 squared x minus 2 tan x is equal to 4. So, 1 plus tan squared x minus 2 tan x minus 4 is equal to 0. So, we can use a Pythagorean identity. Next is tan squared x minus 2 tan x minus 3 is equal to 0. So, combine like terms. So, tan x minus 3 times the quantity of tan x plus 1 is equal to 0. So, factor. Next, setting each factor is equal to 0, you obtain two solutions in the interval, negative pi over 2 and positive pi over 2. Recall that the range of the inverse tangent function is negative pi over 2 and pi over 2. So tan x minus 3 is equal to 0 and tan x plus 1 is equal to 0. So first, tan x minus 3 is equal to 0. So let's add both sides positive 3. So tan x is equal to positive 3. So x is equal to arc tan 3. So second, tan x plus 1 is equal to 0. So let's add both sides negative 1. So tan x is equal to negative 1. So our x is negative pi over 4. So finally, because tan x has a period of pi, you obtain the general solution by adding multiples of pi. So x is equal to arctan 3 plus n pi and x is equal to negative pi over 4 plus n pi. So that's the general solution. So where n is an integer, you can use a calculator to approximate the value of arctan 3. So that's all. Thank you and God bless. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel.